this will be my last court date with Carrie A. Wineland, and I forced her to go to trial, and that's when she finally got off my case. And I'm wondering why, because I never had an indictment through the whole time with Carrie Wineland, and she knew that, and she went to court twice on Rule 7s, which means indictment for those of us who don't know what Rule 7 mean in their terms, you know. And they've been playing me for a long time now, and I've been stressed out about this. So when she actually got off my case and I got Jessica Kemphy, I thought I was in heaven, until me and Jessica Kemphy start talking on other things that happened with me and Carrie Wineland. I like to remind you that Carrie Wineland still waived my preliminary hearings, taking my voice away. She never ever talked to me about a preliminary hearing in her life. But when we went to court, she played like we did, and I supposedly waived it verbally, but there's no signature. There's no one showing up to a preliminary hearing in which a judge sat out. I showed up, but the district attorney and Carrie Wineland, they didn't. So that means they have a warrant out for their arrest for not appearing in court. And I'm not seeing how they can keep getting away with this kind of corruption. So listen to this audio, and I will break it down further to you as I go.
You ready for that?
May I call Matthew Johnson?
Sure. Have a seat, Mr. Stutzman. Johnson, you ready for that?
May I call Matthew Johnson?
Sure. Have a seat, Mr. Stutzman. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor. One file, 14C42686. Your Honor, at this time we'd like to enter not guilty pleas. We have pulled Judge Tripp and are scheduled for a status conference on September 29th at 1:30.
And Mr. Johnson, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf into the court record. It will be assigned that Judge Susan Tripp will be our trial judge. Have a status conference on September 29th at 1:30. And there's been a waiver of preliminary hearing up to this point. Ms. Wineland, are you still waiving, or are you?
We are, Your Honor.
We'll continue to waive preliminary hearing until the status conference date. Ms. Wineland needs to talk to you. Make sure you make yourself available to her, and so she can prepare for that status conference, and do not miss that status conference. You understand me? Okay, that'll be it today.
You hear a judge say waiver of preliminary hearing all the way up until my status conference date, which was September. And September 23rd, I want to give a clear understanding of what's going on here. And Carrie Wineland waived it and waived it and waived it, and she never progressed with it. She just bought time, and waiving my preliminary hearing was the wrong thing to do, because while they were waiving my preliminary hearing, they were still trying to prosecute my wife on the prostitution citation. So they got search warrants for one individual, but they used them for two of us. They used search warrants that they got for my wife also for me, without having to go back to a judge to get search warrants for my phone again, because they had split up the charges and gave me promoting prostitution and delivery of oxycodone within 1,000 feet, which meant that I had different elements to my crime. And these people eventually charged my wife, so that information should have had got dismissed, but it didn't get dismissed. It got saved and hidden and brought and charged on me, and I'm wondering why that happened. And hadn't I took a plea offer like they wanted me to, then the state would have got away with the corruption. And I'm here to tell you that, like they say in their police reports, I expose faggot shit. And to me, this is what you call faggot shit, because I'm a human being, and for one, I never committed a crime against my wife. So therefore, if you saying that I committed a crime against my wife, why charge the victim? Not only that, why offer me a plea offer that says plead to the no contest of promoting prostitution and delivery of oxycodone, but I'm still allowed to be around the victim. That doesn't make sense. So to me, it seems like the prosecutor, Douglas C. Hanson, wants a conviction just because, and I'm not willing to give him what he wants because I'm totally innocent of all these charges. Follow me as I uncover more corruption. Well, my time will be up on this case because I have trial coming up July 14th, 2015 at 9 o'clock. So be there and see how the district attorney tries to prosecute me without having any victims or witnesses besides the police and sick confessions that they forced upon me. Thank you guys for following me through all this stressful hard time. See you in court.